Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it eventually came, and that is another massive missile attack launched by the Russians on Ukraine on the night of the 22nd to 23rd of January 2024. That's Monday to Tuesday. They launched it with using three aircraft, three bombers, which is Tupolev Tu-95, Tupolev Tu-22 and Su-34. I have pictures with that, I have maps, I have two articles, how many missiles were launched. Some S400s, S400s were launched, some Iskander missiles were launched. The Ukrainians reported they downed some, obviously some missiles, that's for commercial purposes. And before I start doing that, I will tell you this. Look at the first over there on top of the page. On January 22nd, 2024, that was yesterday, Russia deploys 13 warships in the Black Sea, 2 caliber missile carriers, total of, I think it was 14 missiles. So when they do that, you most likely gonna get a bombardment. So let's start with the first article coming from Ukrinform, and here it is. Ukrinform: air raid alert across Ukraine as Russian Tu-95 MS and Tu-22 M3 bombers take off. This is from the 23rd of January 2024 at 6:25 a.m. The Ukrainian Air Force recorded the takeoff of several Tu-95 MS and Tu-22 M3 strategic bombers in Russia in the early hours of Tuesday. I'm going to show you the bombers, I'm going to show you the airfields they took off from. So let's start first with this beautiful airplane, Tupolev 95M. Is it M? MS. So here is a beautiful airplane. This is a strategic bomber. And then the other one is the Tupolev Tu-22. Here another beautiful bomber. And then we're going to get to Su-34 a little bit later when it is mentioned, and I'm going to go over the airfields when they are mentioned, or at least locations. So the takeoff, I'm quoting, the takeoff of several Tu-95 MS strategic bombers in the southeastern direction, Caspian Sea area, was recorded. One posting red, following by a separate one reporting a takeoff of Tu-22, actually it's Tu-22 M3s, from the Shaikovka airfield in Kaluga region. Now I know this one with the Tu-95s, they took off from the Caspian Sea, that is the Engels base, and this one right here in the Kaluga Shaikovka region, I will show you where that is on the big map, is north. This is Kaluga region right here, this is Ukraine, and I'm going to show you the exact location of this airfield, and this is it right here. You see it? So this is where it's the airfield, Shaikovka airfield, and I'm going to show you. I have a picture here. Yeah, and I'm going to show you where this is located on the map. This is Moscow is right here. If you go straight down here, this is Belarus here. So as I indicated in this beautiful map, it is Moscow is right here, Kaluga is right here, this is Belarus, this is Ukraine. So let's go back to this and make it a little bit zoom out. And there you have it. Maybe it's too small, maybe not. Here, Ukraine is here, the Black Sea is here, Moscow is here, St. Petersburg is right here. And this is these are the Baltic states, Belarus. So we got this cover. So here is where these guys took off from. I'm gonna give you the exact number of how many of these guys took off, and as well as these guys. But let's start get going with reading. I'm gonna show you where the Tupolev, where is it? 95 MS took off when we get to that point. The Air Force press service said it would provide further updates on the missile launches and their routes as they come. All right, let's move to the second article, Ukrainska Pravda, and we find out that air defense destroys 21 Russian missiles out of 41, including 5 ballistic Iskanders. My friends, let me tell you, this, when they mention the 5 ballistics were destroyed, or Kalibr, or Kinzhals, when they claim that, that's not necessary for the Ukrainians to celebrate. Yeah, that's a reason. But the main point I make is that these guys want to sell it. These guys being the guys here. So these from Ukrainska Pravda are just people who are actually used as commercials. They use commercials because these 5 ballistic Iskanders were downed by what? By American air defense systems, right? They will claim. And then you have the customers lined up and saying, yeah, we see, my friends, the Ukrainians reported 5 ballistic Iskanders were destroyed by the Ukrainians. So buy them, they're best, man. Ballistic Iskanders are not good because you can defend yourselves with this. This is a commercial. Unfortunately, people die in these kind of wars, right? In any war, I would say. So this is from the 23rd of January 2024. Russia launched a combined missile attack on Ukraine on the night of 22-23 January, with Ukrainian air defenses destroying 21 missiles out of 41. 50%, right? A little bit more. The Russians launched a combined, and they said, using cruise, ballistic, and air-to-surface and anti-aircraft guided missiles. So let's see what they sent over there. 4 S-300, S-400 anti-aircraft guided missiles from Russia's Belgorod Oblast towards Kharkiv Oblast. So the 4 S-300, S-400s were launched from Belgorod to Kharkiv. Let's see where that is. That is right here. This is Belgorod towards Kharkiv, Kharkov. So in the far east of Ukraine. Let's put it this way. I'm thinking the Russians are trying to tenderize this area right here, possibly to open a second front. We'll find out. Because I already looked over the articles and most of them are located in Sumy and Kharkiv in this article. But I saw some other ones. The Russians hit Kiev as well in this air raid. Next one. 15 KH-101, 555 and 55 cruise missiles from 6 Tupolev 95 MS strategic bombers launched from Engels, Russia. So there were 15 from this guy from this location. So this is the Engels 2 air base. And I'm going to show you where it's at. It's by Volga River, north of Caucasus. So these are the Caucasus right here. This is the Caspian Sea. This is the Black Sea. Ukraine is here. Moscow is right here. So I guess we identify where. So from east here, and remember the other ones were from Kaluga region, right? So Kaluga region is right here. So the Tu-22 were from here coming down here, and this one came from here down here. They didn't go too much north. We usually, sometimes they launch it from Finland, here from Murmansk. They start from here, from Finland and Norway. They come down here, by St. Petersburg here, by Minsk, and they go here. Okay, let's go to the article. 8 KH-22 missiles from Tu-22 M3 strategic bombers from Russia's Bryansk and Orlovsk Oblast towards Kharkiv and Sumy. When I tell you Kharkiv and Sumy, from Bryansk and Orlovsk. So Bryansk is right here, and this from this area. From this area, they attacked Sumy and Kharkiv. Sumy and Kharkiv from these two areas. And they used for that the Tu-22 M3s. This guy from the airfield that I showed you earlier. I think this is the one. Yes, that's the one right here. Moscow here. And this is Bryansk and Oryol Oblast. So they came from here, destroyed Sumy. I don't see it from my melon. Sumy and Kharkiv Oblasts. Now, 12 Iskander M ballistic missiles launched from Russia's Belgorod and Voronezh Oblast. So 12 Iskander M. 12 Iskander M. Again, this is from Belgorod right here and Voronezh here. So this area, they were the Iskanders. 1, 2, 1, 2, towards probably, again, Sumy and Kharkiv. And it says here 2 Kh-59 air-to-surface guided missiles from 2 Su-34 aircraft launched from Belgorod Oblast. So Su-34, these two-seaters side by side. This is an armed one, looks very good. One of my favorite airplanes, Sukhoi 35 and 34, and even the other ones, older versions. So these guys took off right from, where is it? Right here, Belgorod Oblast. Belgorod Oblast from here. 2 of them and 2 Kh, I think 51 was it? 59. And now we're gonna find out the commercial. This is the commercial. Pop-up! As a result of its combat work, the Ukrainian Air Force jointly with the Ukrainian Air Defense Forces have destroyed 15 Kh-101 555 cruise missiles, 5 Iskander M ballistics missiles, and a Kh-59 air-to-surface guided missiles. They will give us more information in the future, they say. I already looked, there are a lot of oblasts that were attacked, not only Sumy and Kharkiv, as they indicated in this little article. Well, it's a 41 launched, 21 destroyed, including 5 Iskander ballistic missiles. We'll find out later, but as I said, I haven't heard anything about any submarine or any vessel from the Black Sea launching anything. They just come over there to draw the attention or something. Well, we'll find out. It doesn't mean that that cannot happen in the afternoon. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.